Hey, it's Malachi. This little theological discussion here. New cases are on the rise, but it's all a ploy of, and even as they state that these things come in waves, I want you to think about the ocean. The ocean comes in with a wave, and like every seventh wave, it's a bigger wave. There's some sort of thing with that. You can look it up. I don't know if it's seventh wave or every 12th wave, something like that. One of you guys will know. Smart people. So, but what is happening is that they are eroding away the shore. And on the shore has people, right? And the first time they did it, it took out a few of the crappy homes that weren't built properly, right? And it sucked them out. And it sucked out some good people too that wanted to go out and help them. And or wanted to save them or whatever, or wanted to warn them. And they would get closer to the shore, to scream at them, hey, don't get sucked in. Don't do this. Run. That kind of thing. And all these people, all the weak people were down, going, oh, that's no big deal. It's just little bitty waves. No, not a big deal. Pretty soon their house gets, dumped into the ocean. Now they're out there getting sucked out with the tide, the rip tide, right? And now the good people, there are a lot of good people, they're like going, oh, I got to go save them. So they try to go out into a riptide, and they get sucked in. I don't know if any of you guys know what a riptide is, but you got to be careful when you're swimming and there's a change in the tide, because no matter how hard you swim against that, it's still going to pull you out. You got to learn. You can't go straight. You got to go off to the side sometimes. You got to swim not against it, but parallel. Anyways, some people don't know that, so they start swimming, and then they end up getting, drained physically, and they die because all the energy is sucked out of them. So how many of you this year have been trying to save people from all these things that are happening, and you are being totally drained, and you may not even realize it until it's too late. And then you're also in the same position that they were in, that you were trying to save them from. You understand what I'm saying? So now there's a second wave, or a third wave, or a fourth, or who knows what wave we're on right now. But this is more of a tsunami scenario, to where, and I don't believe it'll be a total tsunami, but it'll be like everything, little by little, eroding foundations of people and families, all these things, getting the good people, because there's a lot of good people out there, getting them sucked into the riptide because they want to protect and save their own family, which is what we should be doing, right? Taking care of family. I just see what's coming next is their final blow. They want to go after the people who are a little higher up on the hill, that have watched their loved ones be sucked away. Then they watch those who thought that they could save the others be sucked away. And now they're coming after the final group of holdouts, thinking that they'll be sucked away, and some will, because they get to a point to where it's like, how much more, right? And really, do I want to even be around to deal with it? Don't take that the wrong way. That's just an analogy, meaning how much more can somebody, how much can you take? how much more can you take when you're seeing all these people being lied to, people dying, people losing everything? How much more can you just sit back and see nothing happen? Wow, this person is just slower than snot. Thank you for being so slow. Anyways, I'm in Arkansas. You can probably see out the side there's some water, but I live next to this old bridge, right? It's one of the few old wooden bridges in just outside of Eureka Springs, Arkansas. It's kind of famous. Little town called Beaver, which maybe they have 8 people in this town, or maybe they have like 10. I don't know. A whopping 10 people. You know, in the big city of 10 people. Yeah, it's like, yeah, one store. It used to be a store. Now it's a bar. Other than that, it's they got somebody that does leather here, and they have a little post office. I mean, you know, maybe 600 square feet type little bitty post office, and that's it. There's more people in the cemetery here that actually live here. Anyways, so I don't know what to tell people except that you're going to have to really learn and understand that God's in control, and God's even in control of those who are thinking that they can rescue people, which none of us can rescue anybody. I can't save anybody. I can't save you. I can't save anybody. Would I like to? Yeah, I don't want to see people suffer. I don't. I'm very much a giving kind of guy, and I get used and abused for it. I realize it. I have to deal with it. But I don't mind helping anybody out, and I will, just as long as it's respected, right? And I don't feel like I'm being used, then I feel like I'm doing what God's called me to do, and that's really it. And I'm very, I am reserved a little bit, but it's only because I'm protected. It's how I would tell other people. I would say to other people who are seeing their own family members being sucked out into this ocean to kill them, I would say to them, I'm sorry that that's happening, but if you go out there, you're going to die too. So you're going to have to just watch them, unfortunately, go. And that's the hardest thing that anybody can do. And here's the thing. The evil that runs this earth right now, they don't care. I mean, evil, they are so evil. They don't care about life. They don't care about nothing except to continue their evil ways. And it's hard for good people to understand this, but they have no soul, so they don't care. All they care about is themselves and continuing their I don't know, maybe their desire to carry out their God's beliefs, and that's the devil, right? And all he is one that likes to kill and destroy. And people still, huh? But I watch so many people, and it just, I don't know what to do. It's like, and I don't know what to do. Like I say, hey, don't waste your time trying to save them. Don't go out in that water. You're going to be sucked in. Unless you have a boat, unless you're totally 100% prepared, but the only way to get that way is you got to separate your emotional aspects to the realistic aspects of you can't save them. They're gone. Sorry. I'm sorry. We'll see them on the other side. But if you go, you're going to die too. You can't swim those. You can't. You're not that good a swimmer, right? That's another thing too. Everybody thinks they can do things, but they can't. They don't have that ability. I've talked about this on my channel so many times where I say the worst thing I deal with in the world of this, you know, a lot of things, construction mostly, but it's guys who think they know how to do something and they have about that much knowledge, but they really need this much to finish the job. But anyways, that's it. That's all I got. In the hills of Arkansas, driving to Rogers to get some mulch so I can get my yard looking good. I got to get some paint. I got to do some painting, restain my deck, and figure out what I'm going to do with my life. I've got a daughter who just turned 13 yesterday, the 22nd, excuse me. And she's in Southern California, and I have homes, and I don't have a home in Washington anymore. I've had 7 homes in Washington. 7 houses. I've owned 7 houses. Now I really have nothing. Because I'll tell you why I have nothing. Because I thought that I could swim out and help people, and I got sucked in and lost everything. Except my life. I came back on the shore with nothing. Because I should have never, ever gone out there and tried to help them. So when I say the things I say, it's because I've been there, done that. And I have to, and a lot of people are going to have to make these decisions, hard ones, that no matter how much you want to help somebody and save somebody, you can't. They have to save themselves. Now, if you have people that are, you know, we do need, I would say, to work even more so together now. I mean, like-minded people. I mean, I'm a good swimmer. I have to have another good swimmer. You get what I'm saying? We have to be equal in our abilities at this stage. We can't be working with people that aren't on the same level. They have to be on the same spiritual level, passion and compassionate level. Those are 2 words more in my vocabulary now than any time. So you have to be with people that are there. Other than that, you're both going down. Y'all both have to be good swimmers, or you're both going down. You both have to be good people of faith and ability, or you're both going under. Oh, crap. I hope these guys can move their tails. Well. Being in the hills of Arkansas right now, I love it, but I have a lead foot, and so even though I drive this big-ass stupid van, I can take these corners faster than most people. I've been driving all my life. I mean, and I've driven professionally, so actually raced vehicles, done rallies and stuff like that. I just have stopped doing things in my life because I went to go help people. I have a problem with that. But I guess what I'm saying at this stage and seeing what's going on in the world, that uh-oh. Something fell. I'll soon find out when I get out. What was that? Anyways. Alright, that's it. That's all I got. I will try to do some live streams when I can. You know, that's it. keep your eyes on the prize, and keep your faith, and be strong, because it's not over. I haven't seen the fat lady yet, so she ain't singing yet. So we're still in for some hardcore controlling times. So get your house in order and get with people that are of like mind and strength. Maybe I should buy me a motorcycle again. You ever see those pictures? I know, I'm just driving. I'm driving, so I'm talking. You ever see those old pictures where they go, well, you may have an iPhone, but you never had a this. You know, they have a picture of somebody from back in the day. I lived that, man. It's like, I've had the motorcycles. I never owned a Harley. I've driven Harleys, but I never owned a Harley. But I had the Honda V65 is 1100, right? I had that. My dad loved that motorcycle so much. When I ended up getting I had a Kawasaki GSXR 1100, right? Or the Suzuki, excuse me. And I had a Kawasaki ST 1100. I think it was a Kawasaki. I've owned three or four bikes. But I had the V65 Honda. These guys are going frickin' 35 when they should be going 50. A bunch of lazy ass frickin'. Come on, Harley boys. They must be these guys that, this is what I hate about some Harley people, right? They're just a bunch of frickin' tech nerds. They got a bunch of money. I'm gonna buy a Harley. And then they don't even know how to drive. And now what's worse about these frickin' tech frickin' weenie guys is they all get tattoos and shit and think they're tough. It's like, they don't know nothing. They wouldn't even know what to do. Back when I was a kid, our Harley Davidsons, you had to know how to work on them, because you'd have to work on them to get to where you were going, because they're crap built motorcycles. Anyways, I don't have any tattoos, but I sure the hell know how to work on my own cars. And this one lady's freaking here with her stupid cell phone. Going 35 on a 55. I'm sorry, there's a few little curves, but big whoop-de-doo. Oh no, I can't take this corner. You can take the corner a lot faster than you realize, boy. Just put it down. It might scrape a little bit. The pegs are supposed to scrape. I mean, come on. What the hell's wrong with these people? I'm sure glad I don't have my Porsche here. You know, get back to that. So when I was a kid, I had motorcycles, I had my own homes, I had my own business. I drove a 69 Mach 1. I owned, the truck, not the big wheels, overcompensation for small dick truck, but I had a nice truck, Jeep. I had the, I just did it. I didn't talk about it. I didn't try to live this fake lifestyle. That's what it was. I can fix anything. I can build anything. Man, everybody's out on their bikes today. And one thing about Arkansas, they don't have a helmet mandate, so that's... I usually wear a helmet because of my hair, because then it gets in your eyes, and that sucks. But anyway, that's it, people. The world's trying to erode our foundations away to close it and encapsulate what I've been blabbing about for 20 minutes. The world's trying to erode away our foundational aspects of our life. Be weary about this. Try to be with people of like-minded spirit if you're gonna, because we're gonna have to dig in again. So that's gonna be a key factor. So be with your loved ones, or and if you're trying to save people, or you're gonna have to learn how to let go a little bit, because you're gonna get sucked in on this one, I think. So we're getting to that point to where they're coming out with all guns blazing to go after those last three that are standing, the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's. Those are the ones that they want to go and they want to get. They don't care about the other ones. They'll do whatever it takes to kill them off. They already know that they're going to bow down in the end. It's those last three that they're really worried about. I ain't bowing down to nobody, so I'm just letting you know. And so, luckily for me, God's not allowed anybody to put a mask on me. And I was just in California bowling with my daughter in Irvine, California, for crying out loud. Never once put on a mask. So, anyways, that's it. I've hoped you enjoyed the view outside my window. Maybe I'll do a video of me just driving back, and then you can see what I see. Obviously, this person in front of me, if you can see it, she's got a stupid cell phone out, and she's, doing this whole thing. It's like, I'm here with my husband, my boyfriend, or whatever he is. Who knows? Could be a woman. But anyways, I'm up back at my Harley with my boyfriend. What does your boyfriend do? Oh, he's a IT tech. God, I can tell he's not a Harley rider because I just watch how he's riding. It's like, yeah, that's why I'm going 35 around a 55-mile curve. Bunch of jackass weekend Harley drivers. All right, Church First State signing out. Hug your kids, call your parents, go see your neighbor, repent, be baptized. And if any of you are in Arkansas for a while, because I don't know what life's going to do and where life's going to lead, but I got to be closer to my daughter, so I've been looking at Arizona. I don't know. That's a hard one too, but that's why I say you got to be around family. You got to be there, and so I'm here because my mom needs help, but I might get her to move to Arizona, so that would be cool. I think that's a good central area for me, for my job, for my company. I can succeed wherever I go. I would like to be more successful in a place where there's people that have a little more appreciation for people that have my skill set, which I think I'm pretty good at what I do. So at least I haven't had any complaints, and I have perfect 5-star ratings. So, but anyways, that's me jabbing because it's the end. Anyways, this is the end. I'm ready to head down the mountain, so there's no more curves or anybody for me to really yell at for being slow. So that's all good. Other than this guy, okay, if you're gonna get out in front of me, go. So, anyways, like I already said, hug your kids, call your parents, go see your neighbor, repent and be baptized, and you can visit me here for a while until I leave, and then I'll always let everybody know where I'm going, because we're gonna need it here real soon. Anyways, see ya, bye.